as if she had won the heavyweight championship of the world in boxing or something. It was, and so I think Florence does an amazing job here of capturing that sort of that excitement and just being overwhelmed by the moment. And I think in part Florence gets it because, you know, she's in front of 20,000 people and it's a very nerve-wracking experience. She shot that on the 4th day of filming. We shot all this American stuff first. It was the 4th day of filming. She had not had a lot of time to get into character. She had only done a handful of weeks of actual wrestling training. And so she had to go out there. And so I'm sure the adrenaline she felt when she's doing this whole sequence here, when she's on the mic, the kind of emotion that you can feel in her voice and the kind of the mix of sort of joy and there's a sort of crack in her voice, all of that I think is real. And I also encouraged Florence, and she worked with Dwayne here, just to kind of to work on this end speech so that it's not directly lifted from what the real page said, because although it's derived from what the real page said, we wanted Florence to kind of have a little bit of ownership of it, and so we allowed her to sort of, in some ways, do it in her own words.
My name is Paige, and this is my house now!
I just think that, you know, that whole, just there, the scream, it just all feels so authentic in a way that if you see the real footage of the real page, it feels much the same, the emotion. And then I'm really very, very pleased with this music at the end. It was very tough to get right. You know, what do you do? Do you have a Rocky-style score with trumpets and, you know, military-style drumming? And just, we went back and forth for so long on this. And I think Vic did a terrific job, and Graham. And this is, I think, only the second time I allowed him to use piano in the whole movie, saving it for these emotional moments. And so all these shots here of the crowd chanting Paige, and that's all stuff which Dwayne helped us get, because, you know, even though I wind him up for wasting time, actually, he really played that crowd like an orchestra, and he got them to boo and cheer when we needed to. And because he was there, we just thought, well, he wasn't originally planned to be in that final moment, but given that he came down with us, we just thought, well, let's grab him and throw him in.